People in Alaska, I tell you, they throw down that bear pelt, saddle up the sled dogs, and get pulled all the way to Vice City. And I should know, I'm from Mars.
No, you're not.
Mars, Alabama. I founded 3 colleges there.
The problem with Alaska is that people don't get naked. If you can't work on your car, or play the cello, or use sharp knives in your birthday suit, then what's the point of living?
Well, it is a bit cold there. People put on clothes when it's cold. We evolved without a warm covering.
Диас был доволен и хочет встретиться еще раз. Это хороший знак? Конечно, хотя я начинаю думать, что Диас ответственен за нашу утрату. Почему вы так думаете? Никто открыто не обвиняет такого человека, как Диас. Я просто думаю вслух. Неважно. У меня есть предложение, выгодное для вас. У меня нет времени для ваших заданий, Кортес. Я думал, что человек с такими опасными долгами будет рад возможности. Пожалуйста, Томми, по крайней мере, выслушай меня. Продолжайте. У меня есть покупатель для военного оборудования, которое привезли в город. Возьмите его для меня. А когда получите его, я хочу, чтобы вы немедленно...
To be ashamed of on the open road. Get naked and beat it on down.
Metaphorically speaking. Do you think the government is doing a good job?
Absolutely. Those statistics are interesting, but like all statistics, they are also irrelevant. Let me give you a better statistic, Chavez. In 1980, when I was elected, you were, according to the intelligence gathered on you, a man with no mission. You worked as a clown at birthday parties, corporate functions, bar mitzvahs, and go-go bars. You, realizing that you were a hollow man that can only take on the personality of others, decided to become an actor. And despite going up for 17 auditions that year, you only got work as a fluffer in a sex ed video. Your tax returns show that you earn less than $2,000. Suffering from anxiety, you attended group therapy for a year and considered getting a sex change. An idiot liberal felt sorry for you, and now you host your own radio show, write a newspaper column that lines my birdcage. You've got an ex-wife and attractive girlfriend, although she's married to your best friend, and you're on top of the world. So answer me this. Can you really say the years of living under my administration have been bad for you?
We are not talking about me. This is pressing issues, not pressing Maurice.
Yes, excuse me, if I may, can we get to the part where we press the issue?
You see, that's what's wrong with this city. Liberals just want to open the floodgates, let anyone in and make you, the ordinary, hard-working men and women, pay for the pleasure. Well, you have my permission to beat them with sticks. We won't prosecute. You'd be doing us all a favor. Free love, wig out, don't work, make love in the field, and listen to rock and roll or whatever you call it. Meanwhile, Crayshaw, I know your father. He's made...
Раздобудьте пончиков, солдат. Сэр, есть, сэр! Конвой, стой! Гражданский, уходи с танка! Гражданский танк, остановите его! Оборонительная позиция! Протокол безопасности Дельта Индия. Эхо запущен. Запущено самоуничтожение транспортного средства.
This is not right, man. people. And that's what my life is about. Looking down on others.
Yes, I think I can see that now. Moving on. Pastor Richards, in your book, you talk about putting yourself first and how people should not make sacrifices or help those in need. Do you want to elaborate?
Oh, that's right. People need to learn how to take care of themselves and not depend on others. If you read chapter 45 of my book, I talk about how being selfish is a virtue. The best thing you can do for someone that needs help is to tell them to help themselves. That builds moral character. Morality, Maurice. There's not much left in this city. Every time a culture has taken on the doctrine of helping your fellow.
Теперь я не очень удовлетворен твоей личностью. Эй, смотри, куда ты машешь этой штукой. На моей машине больше не будет дерьма голубей, а, Томми? Полагаю, нет. Ты чертовски прав. А теперь послушай. Тебе известно, кто хозяин самой быстрой лодки на восточном берегу? Нет. Я хочу, чтобы все так и оставалось. У каждого контрабандиста отсюда и до Каракаса есть одна мечта — более быстрая лодка. Ходят слухи, что лодочная мастерская только что завершила постройку такого судна для какого-то членоголового из Коста-Рики. И, Томми, я хочу такую лодку! Кажется, твои голуби возвращаются. Черт, я думал, что я их прикончил. Откуда они взялись? Голуби, вам конец.
Bury me. Remember, VCPR is commercial and interest-free. Donate your money now. Let's get back to pressing issues.
Thank you, guys. So, we're back on Pressing Issues. Just one of many fine shows you'll hear if you have the patience to listen to public radio. Although thanks to the many awards we have won, Pressing Issues has extended playtime and is the #1 rated show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maurice Chavez, a man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success. Think about it. Imagine where I could be in 10 years. I could achieve anything. Anyway, morality. What is it?
Respond to a 10-19 in Central by Sport. Respond to a 10-71 in Central by Sport. Suspect on foot. There is a 10-19 in Central by Sport.
But I am a little worried about you. How are the children? Do they enjoy school?
Of course they do. That's precisely why I'm going to start homeschooling my children. High school is a cult. There's a group of savages that rule the roost and get all the girls, and everyone else is picked on and abused. It happened to me, and look at me. I'm a deranged mess, and my husband cheats on me. I don't want my kids to go to a public high school. Instead,
this is not here. Steal the money back.
Отдай пластиковое дерьмо! Не смей этого делать! Слышишь ты, кусок пластикового дерьма? Чтоб тебя! Если он сожрет мой любимый фильм «Эль Берро», ему конец! Что мне еще остается делать? Вероятно, он не подключен. Черт возьми, неважно, я могу купить еще 100. Слушай, Томми, каждый месяц в вице-сети прибывает наемник и причаливает свою яхту. Он продает свой груз с первой же лодки. Я хочу, чтобы вы захватили быстроходный катер, а все остальное смешали с дерьмом. Затем вы перенесете груз сюда. Понятно? Дайте догадаюсь. Вы думали, я смогу воспользоваться ангелом-хранителем? Я просто хотел сказать, что ты должен позволить мне войти туда, старик. Теперь можете скормить мне все это дерьмо одинокого крепкого парня. Но я знаю, однажды я спасу вам задницу. И, вероятно, вы захотите поцеловать мою, сумасшедшую.
У нас тут конкуренты.
Chairman Mao or Stalin, they
Итак, Томми, мы знаем, что именно Диас сломал наши планы. Так почему же мы выполняем для него эти задачи? Чем больше мы выучим сейчас, тем меньше нам придется учить, когда этот город будет у нас в руках. Мне нравится твой стиль, парень. Настоящая свежатина. Пришло время для танца ланца-ванца.
Without boundaries, how do you know where the limits are? You have to know what's good and what's evil. You need someone to tell you so. Single moms have obese kids, it's a fact, while rich people have a lot of guilt, unnecessarily, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't think these people understand just how hard it is to potty train. You have to give a treat when Precious makes a poopy. My kids are big-boned, and they eat prunes every day. But that's what's wrong with this country. All of this emphasis on being thin and...
Смотри, оба, они подходят отовсюду. Взять их, направляйтесь к Диазу, чем быстрее, тем лучше. Ешь его, ешь его. На покой к рыбам.
So I gave him a cuddle, I told him to hit Daddy next time he comes home late smelling of cheap perfume.
Okay. It's time to take a break before we hear about any more criminal acts against government employees. You're listening to Pressing Issues. Morality is the subject at hand. Let's explain exactly how free radio without commercial breaks works. We'll be right back.
You're listening to VCPR,
На этой пристани бандиты.
a radio station for teachers and librarians. You've been enjoying Pressing Issues, but as is normal, you can't listen to an hour's worth of programming on this station without us begging for money. It's the bi-daily begathon here on VCPR, where we hold your favorite shows hostage until you pony up some cash.
You know what's so great about VCPR? It's like a shining torch of cultural enlightenment in our city. In these times of darkness, when the hordes are so uneducated they can barely understand multisyllabic phrases like
Впереди еще больше проблем.
or I'll report you to the IRS, or dialectical materialism. Isn't it?
Хотите кое-что из этого?
That's right, Michelle. With the way things are going under Reagan, at any moment the unwashed Huns from the Midwest could descend upon Vice City and enslave the poets and postal workers and force us to watch network programming.
That is a frightening thought. But like many things in life, you can throw money at something and feel better about yourself. VCPR is your public radio station.
Неплохая стрельба, друг мой. Вы настоящий истинный лунатик степени А. Ну, благодарю вас. Еще увидимся, Томми. Хорошо, мистер Ланс Ванс Данс.
Don't stick your nose in.
Beginning of time, man has asked questions. Why are we here? What time is it? And is there a place around here a guy can get a drink? early man, as seen in the Gay Blascaux in France, questioned the morality of making the mammoth extinct. I think we all know what happened there. Is it society's job to tell each other how to live? Recently, my city considered passing a public curfew that says nobody can be on the streets after 8:30 p.m. Of course, the bill didn't get passed, but it made people think. If you don't vote, you get morons in charge. Is that moral? I'm not sure. Let's press the issue.
Children should be at home with their parents naked. A curfew... The Big Bang, everyone was naked. Even you. Why do we have to stay behind this divider? Maurice, please!
Because nobody is interested in seeing your business. Because we have standards of decency which you are offending.
Look at me!
You blocking the street!
Oh, we've worked through it. He was stressed. It's hard keeping a family together these days.
Everyone, take your clothes off and feel what it's like to be free of bondage. Everyone out there in Vice City, take your clothes off. If this is the land of the free, let's start with our pants. Feel the wind from the air conditioning. Ugh, a breeze is so liberating.
Thanks very much. Now, if you could get back behind that divider, Barry, please. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Thank you. Now sit down. On pressing issues, we think it is very important to respect one another. To treat each other like we would like to be treated.
I want a hug.
If you don't like the United States, son, why don't you move to Russia? I don't understand people in America today. They call this a Cold War, but it's hotter than hell. Mark my words, any day now you're sitting in...
Йо, Томми, это Лэнс. Да? Рад тебя слышать, Лэнс. Ну давай только прошу спокойно.
Damn you, chicken!
Я сейчас немного занят. Что тебе нужно? Почти ничего, Томми, мы можем сделать это. Ты и я, понимаешь, о чем я? Да, нам надо сделать это, если мы не собираемся умереть, Лэнс. Сейчас мы далеко друг от друга, но спасибо за звонок, еще поговорим.
I bite back, darling. Where is this place?
Привет, это Пол. У меня есть для тебя немного информации, но я хочу рассказать это лично. Я отдыхаю в клубе Малибу. За это ты тоже должна сделать мне пару одолжений, солнышко. Увидимся.
Alright, Mus. I'm gonna save your Vera, mate. What the hell are you talking about? You know that wanker Diaz, the Buglemaster? He's got your boy Lugs. Word is your mate tried to jump him. Didn't jump high enough, if you know what I mean.
Where did he take them?
Alright, alright.
In plain English.
Keep your party on. They got him across town to the junkyard. Bloody hell, you nutter!
Whatever it is in Germany.
I know, but I lie a lot. I've got a lot of personal issues. Look at me. Please, Maurice, I need a hug.
There's another example of immorality in this city. Public showing of affection. People think we want to see them making out and carrying on. I understand your hormones rage like a wild animal and you want to ravage one another like there's no tomorrow, but you have to ignore what your body is telling you and work for a higher calling, like construction. We're building a statue and we need your help. Call me now.
You know, pretty soon you won't be able to tell who's a human and who's an android. Why, the corporation is working on it right now. I know, I read about it. I tell my kids not to kiss other kids at school. It might be an android, suck your brains out. You must have seen the mini-series event on television. I read it in a book. We've got to stop looking at the stars, all this science fiction, and focus on the family. Now, if you really want to dance like you're on the moon, go!
Из-за тебя все мои планы летят к черту. Ты здорово поработал, Лэнс. Он убил моего брата. И что мне теперь делать? Оторвать ему голову? Мы должны уничтожить этого чертова Диаса, пока он не уничтожил нас. Ты разбираешься в оружии? Конечно. Думаю, я тоже рад тебя видеть. Убираемся отсюда.
Maurice?
Not to say over-opinionated and moronic, Mr. Crayshaw, how do we stop people running amok in the city with machine guns and heavy artillery?
You've got to give a man a chance. Prisons are overflowing with wasted potential. Make the guilty men innocent once more. Free them from themselves.
How? How on earth do you do that?
Well, you could let them off.
Marvelous. Great. That's a sensible plan.
Then they wouldn't be guilty anymore.
We've been doing that for years, you idiot. How do you think we keep prison costs down? It ain't by magic or cooking the books. We say that for education. But, as in most things, we in government are saving money so that you don't have to. When we spend less money on services, more goes to administration salaries and expenses, which helps make lives a lot less difficult for everybody. It's about sharing. Sharing your taxes out amongst the select few. That's why I worked so hard at school, so I can reap the rewards now.
I thought you worked hard at school because the other kids laughed at you and called you a square.
That's a damn lie. They called me Wet Fart.
They called me the Bat because my voice didn't break until I was 19.
So, Mr. Shrub, I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not tying them down with lots of needless regulations. The fact is, business is run by moral people who won't do anything illegal or try to get rich quickly.
But since you got elected, Vice City has been characterized by a government who cut aid to the poor, offered tax breaks to the rich.
Разберись с этим и встречаемся на мосту к острову Звезд. Так? Хорошо, ясно.
You just made a big mistake.
Well, I'm afraid that's apparently quite a difficult question, but my solution is easy. I'm gonna talk for a long time about a subject not in any way related, and pretty soon people will forget all about it. I'll remind people that I have a great haircut, and that under my stewardship, Vice City has had on average 15% better weather than before, while crime rates only go up if you don't turn the graph upside down. Turn it upside down, and they have halved under me, Alex Shrub. Vote Shrub for president and you'll have a friendly face in the White House, a man you can trust, a local man who likes golf and laughing and photo opportunities at your store or place of business. Just send me a letter. I'll send you an automated photocopied response. We call it democracy, and that's where the money goes.
Now, just a minute.
Don't interrupt. Let me finish.
But you're not...
And this man won't let me speak. You, Shorty, shut up and let me speak. I'm taller than him, ladies and gentlemen, by at least 3 inches, which means I'm a lot more respectable looking. Everyone knows politicians lie and steal and cheat, but at least with me in charge, you know I look good and I have a very supercilious manner. Besides which, I've been abroad and I prefer it here because I'm a man of the people. Vote Shrub. You'll get richer and you won't feel guilty about it.
Enough! We're running out of time, and you completely failed to answer the question.
I'm a professional. That's my job.
And Mr. Hickory, what about you?
All right. These problems are typical of what happens with an open border to the north. The state is filling up with trash. People who can't tell the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Guys who don't know the first thing about the legality of marrying within the family. That's why we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and...
Томми, это Кортес. Французы стали мне сильно досаждать, амиго. Чёртовы лицемеры, сами грабили бедные страны столетиями, и они называют меня вором. Мне понадобится твоя помощь, амиго, и поскорее. Пожалуйста, поспеши, Томми. Ты мне нужен. Ненавижу чертовых французов.
Матерь Божья, где же ты это все достал? Хранил на всякий пожарный.
Нравится?
Еще бы. Вычищение. Не волнуйся, Томми, я прикрою тебя.
Respond to advance 90 in Central, passing Island. Suspect on foot. There is advance 71 in Central, passing Island. Respond to advance 90 in Central, passing Island.
Сюда.
Respond to advance 71 in Central, passing Island. Respond to advance 90 in Central, passing Island.
Диас должен быть внутри.
There is advance 90 in Central, passing Island. This was advance 71 in Central, passing Island.
Здесь просто прекрасные потолки. Диас, я пришел завладеть твоим бизнесом. Томми, ты предал меня, ты идиот, я убью тебя! Вот, получите, мерзкие убийцы! Эй, вы, жалкие ублюдки! Мой прекрасный дом! Посмотри, что ты с ними сделал! Это тебе за моего брата! Я доверял тебе, Томми! Я бы заставил тебя! Скажите спокойной ночи, мистер Диас!
What hardware have we got? I hate that woman.